What's up, PokeMoshPit? My name is SoMainstream, and this will be my first upload here on the beta, so a little about myself. I like using original movesets and original pokes, just because I like, taking people by surprise with things that they've never seen. So if you like that, you might want to stop by my channel, check it out. I use the moderator module so that you guys can submit ideas for what you want to see. And like somebody wanted me to use a gravity team, so I made a gravity team and used that and had a lot of fun. Got a battle up of me using it. It was loads of fun, so maybe you'll stop by. Anyway, I got a Roulette here with B-Rex, and I get a Probopass lead, which is really cool because I love Probopass in this gen. Spade really got me hooked on using it. And I predict the switch out here because most of the time you see bulky Dragonites, and I don't think he's going to wind up having the EQ, so I think I'm safe. And I just taunt predicting his switch, and he goes out into his Gliscor, so I know he's going to Earthquake, and I'm going to go to my own Gliscor to avoid that. I'm going to U-turn to scout to see if he's going to stay in, and he does, so I'm going to predict either the Ice Fang or the Fling. Both are pretty common on Poison Heal Gliscors that I've seen in the 5th gen. So Probopass is going to be the perfect poke to take either of that, and now since I've played a little bit of mind games with him, I know he's not going to expect me to stay in, and I do stay in and just go for the Stealth Rocks as he switches out to a Reuniclus. Now I don't want it Calm Minding or Recovering or anything like that later on, so I'm just going to go for the Taunt as he goes for the Focus Blast. I was planning to force him to go for the Focus Blast if he had it and just foddering off my Probopass, but he just goes for it right off the bat, so that's not a problem. I'm going to go out into my Ninetales to scout to see what kind, to get my Sun up and scout to see what kind of Reuniclus this is. Go for a Stab Sun Boosted Overheat, and it doesn't even do half, so I know he's a specially bulky Reuniclus, which doesn't worry me as much as a special attacking one. And now I see he's got the leftovers, so I'm really not worried that he doesn't have the Magic Guard Life Orb combo going, so not worried at all there. And I nasty plot on the switch, and I have the HP Ice for the Dragonite, but the way he brought it in, I have a feeling he's going to be faster, either with the extreme speed, but I really thought he might be Scarfed. So I go to my Durant to scout to see what he's going to do, because I know he's not going to go for a fire move. And he does just go for the Dragon Claw, so that's great. And I go for the X-Scissor predicting the switch, as he goes into this stupid little derp fish thing, and Stunfisk I think is what it's called, and doesn't do a lot, so I'm just going to switch out into my Ninetales, half as death fodder, half to get a special, like a hit on the special side on this thing, and he T-Waves. Really big mistake coming into Ninetales, because I could have gone to Gliscor and been immune to both of his stabs, but I do go into Ninetales, get an Overheat off, doesn't quite kill it, which really sucks, and since he went for T-Bolt, I have a feeling that's probably his only actual attacking move. So I'm going to go out to Gliscor and scout to see if he's going to stay in or not. And I just, dodged that T-Bolt, and I'm just going to U-turn. Probably should have went for the Earthquake, but I predicted the switch, and the U-turn doesn't quite take it out. So I'm just going to go into Ninetales to avoid any potential status or, death fodder right off. Oh, and 69, lol. And he does just kill off my Ninetales, which will make it really easy for me to just bring my Doug Trio in here and trap it and kill it. So I do just bring my Doug Trio in, go for the Earthquake. Probably should have gone for something else since he does have 2 flying types on his team, but I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, and now he goes into his Gliscor, and since he didn't go for the Fling earlier, I kind of predict it now, and I'm going to just switch out into my Durant, which is really great because that's exactly what he goes for. And so I dodge getting anything else toxic. Really great play on my part, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to leave my Durant here in his fodder because I want to free switch out to my Maractus. And I go for the Iron Head, get the flinch, which is pretty cool, but didn't really matter too much in the long run, honestly. Go for another one, don't get the flinch, and he's just going to take me out with an EQ. And I was really just in there as fodder, so that extra damage was just, icing on the cake. Now I bring in my Fantactus Maractus, and I'm just going to go straight for the Solar Beam because nothing on his team, except for the Dragonite, is going to enjoy taking it. And he brings his Scrafty in, which was kind of a misplay on his part because Scrafty being bulky, even though it's bulky, it's not going to take a Life Orb Solar Beam very well. Not sure what he was predicting there, but didn't work out for him. Crit didn't matter really because I could have easily outsped and 2-hit KO'd, but yeah. So he goes into his Dragonite. Now I'm going to switch out to my Gliscor to kind of take anything that he wants to go for, unless he goes for the Ice Punch, but he doesn't. Goes for the Fire Punch, so I take that fairly easily. And I'm going to taunt, predicting a switch into Reuniclus, and that's exactly what he does. Now I'm pretty sure I just U-turn here to get a little damage off, and then go into my Dugtrio as death fodder to bring my Maractus back in. And he does go for the Psychic, and I fucking live it. I was like, what, do you have a special attack reducing nature or something? So I get a free kill on this Reuniclus because his Psychic doesn't kill me, so that was just hilarious. Whatever. Anyway, he goes out into his Gliscor. I'm just going to leave Dugtrio in his fodder so I can bring my Maractus in, because that's my late game sweeper on this Roulette team that was so wonderfully planned out. And I'm just going to go for a Solar Beam, because after the Stealth Rocks, even Dragonite's not going to take it very well, and I can easily easily kill it after it switches in. But he stays in, lets it die, now goes into Dragonite. And here was a little bit of a mistake, because I could have kept my Gliscor alive. Instead, I switch out, not sure what he wanted to do. He just goes for the Stab Dragon Claw, and it's going to be a 3-hit KO, but I can't U-turn, and that's the only move I have that can hit him, because if I U-turn out, I'm going to wind up losing my Maractus, and that's what I need to win, because that's going to be my sweeper of sorts. So I just taunt, knowing he's going to be faster. Well, I was thinking he was going to be faster. I think by now he said it was Scarfed, but there's, reproof, because I'm jolly and all that. So now I bring my Maractus in. A Life-Orbed Sucker Punch is going to be more than enough to take it out. And now his last is Dugtrio, and I know he's going to go for the Sucker Punch, and I was going to PP stall him, but I was pretty sure a Jolly Banded Sucker Punch that I could live, and I do with 57. If he was Adamant, it would have easily taken me out, but of course, who has an Adamant Banded Dugtrio? That'd be stupid. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really hope you'd enjoy it. And if you did, leave a like and a comment. I love reading comments. So my name is SoMainstream, and I will see you guys next time.